Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp's online techniques class. Today's technique is called Faux Icicles. Now to do this technique you need a piece of wax paper. You also are going to need crystal effects. What you're going to do is you're going to basically draw a line with the crystal effects. Mine is almost empty. I should have bought more and I forgot. And I just kind of go up and down. You can pull it down with the tip. It's almost like icing for a cake. But you're just going to go across. You can measure so that it's the full width of a card. Or I just drew a line. It worked out. Then take the dazzling diamonds and you're going to pour that over the top. And then pour your excess in. And I don't know if you can see that. Can you zoom in on that, Dean? Can you kind of see that a little bit? You're going to let this dry. I let mine dry overnight so it's good and dry. I also experimented with the dazzling details, and you can do it with that. And then you don't need to add the glitter. You're just going to draw your icicles as long as you want. You can smooth it out with the point. I hope that's showing up on the camera. It's kind of hard white on white like that. And then you would let that dry as well overnight. Now I'll show you the difference. This one is the dazzling details. And then this is the crystal effects with a dazzling diamond. So it's a little bit more glittery, shimmery than the dazzling details. And the dazzling details is a little thinner, but both work just as well. Now I'm going to show you how I use this on a card. So I started with, this is, the card base is Early Espresso. And then I had some berry vanilla. And then this is some of our DSP, very pretty. So I'm going to attach this to the berry vanilla. Okay, a little bit. Like so. And then I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. And then I have a piece of our Very Vanilla seam binding ribbon. And I'm just going to place that. Secure my ends down in the back, like that. And then I can go ahead and stick this on the front of my card. Now the stamps that I use is the Christmas Lodge, and I have the house here with the snow on the roof and the trees. I stamped that in Early Espresso, and I've already die cut with the Framelits Labels collection, I believe it is, on Berry Vanilla. So let's see if I can stamp this pretty good. When I did it on my card, I stamped it first and then cut it out, but to save some time, not too bad. I did that ahead of time. Then what I did was I took our two-way glue pen, and on the roof I just run some glue, and there's a little on the porch banister here, some in front of the house, and that little roof there, and then up here. Gonna give our house here a nice Christmassy glow. It'll be glinting. And then take the dazzling diamonds, dip that in there, give it a flick. Can you see that? Really pretty. Then I'm going to take a sponge and I'm just going to sponge the edges. Just lightly sponged. Then on my card I use dimensionals, but since this is going in my technique book, I'm not going to use dimensionals. I'm just going to stick it on like so. Then I took some more of the seam binding, Very Vanilla, and I tied a double bow using the Double D bow maker. Take a glue dot, and that will get stuck there like that. And then the last is to attach our icicles. So how I did that was I just took glue dot, stuck my icicles to the glue dot. I didn't go, I just kind of went at like every inch or so. And then on the very tip. There. And you can make your icicles swagger or go across, but there you have the faux icicles. And here's my finished card. On this one it was a little thicker and they did swagger a little bit, and I popped up my house. So now I'll add this to my technique page. I'll probably take the bow off, excuse me, because it's just a little bit puffy for my page. Stick that in my technique booklet. And there I have the faux icicle technique. Thanks for stopping by.